In this video, guys, I'm going to show you one of my best institutional reference point, that is the breaker block, and I'm going to show you how to practically use it for trade entry. I've been using this strategy for a while and I've mastered how this thing works. I literally could take trades with it almost every day. So let me show you how to use the breaker block. Literally, if you don't know what a breaker block is, I'm going to show you, and then we will go to our chart and you will see how a breaker block plays out on a live chart. So let me start by sketching and defining what a breaker block is. Now, if you are conversant with the smart money concept and ICT concept, you will know that a breaker block is simply an order block that has been violated. We have two types of breaker blocks. We have the bullish breaker block and the bearish breaker block. I'm going to start by sketching a bearish breaker block right here. Now, assuming you have a chart that is moving upside like this, then you have a retracement, and then the next move pushes above the last high that was created. It has broken above this level. Now, before pushing up to that side, we have an order block that was created here. What is an order block? An order block is simply the last bearish candle that price printed before pushing up. This time around, a bullish order block. Okay, so if this is our order block, and then we are expecting price to come back to this level, okay, and then react around this level before going up again. That is to see price pushing up again, because normally if you're trading with an order block, this time around a bullish order block, you want to see price react around this level, then push up again. But this time around, price did not respect this bullish order block. It simply pushed down, okay, like this, then came back and retest it around this level before pushing down. So this is no longer a bullish order block. We will not call it an order block. It is simply our breaker block this time around. It is simply our breaker block. So from this level, we don't want to call it an order block again. We want to call it a breaker block. Okay, so whenever you have this happening on a chart, that is, you see something like this, for pattern traders, you're going to see it like a head and shoulder, but this time around the shoulders are not equal. You have seen this last bearish candle that the smart money, gathered their order here and push up and broke above this level. This is simply a break of structure. Coming back, it couldn't hold price. Price actually violated it to downside. Coming back to this level, this is where we want to see our sales happening. We want to start selling from this level, but we don't just sell blindly. I'm going to show you a technique I use for selling. This is a bearish breaker block because we're going bearish. For a bullish breaker block, it's pretty much the same thing, but this time around, let me show you how it works. Is something like this, okay? Then price pushes below it, and then came back and pushed completely, come back and respected this level before going to the upside. So at this level, we can see that this bearish order block that was supposed to hold price could not hold price again. Price actually violated it, and then it starts going up to the upside. So I'm going to show you how to spot it on a live chart, so you will be able to trade with this type of information. So coming back to our chart, this is a practical example. I'm going to show you a lot of these literally on a chart. So I'm seeing one right here. Look at this that is happening here. Price pushes up to this level, okay, and then we had a pullback to this level and another push to the upside, okay, to this level. We had a break of structure here at this level. I'm going to just place it right here at this level instead of coming back, because this is now our order block, a bullish order block. Normally when we see this, we want to see price react around this level before we take the buy. When you're marking an order block, you want to see that you map everything. So normally when price comes back or retraces to this side, assuming this did not play out, if price come back to this level, we want to take the buy again. But price actually violated this order block. It completely traded through it, and then it is now coming back to retest our breaker block. Notice how the bodies of these candles actually close inside this breaker block. This time around, it is a bearish breaker block. Remember that our sketch something like this with a retracement and a sudden impulse swing up. We have something coming back again, and then we see something like this, okay, and we see a push down again. So when we see this happening, we literally could say that this is now our breaker block, because this pattern repeats itself over and over and over again. So this is it. You can see it is actually one of my best smart money concept. I use this for trade entries almost every day. So this is where we take our trade, but we don't just take trades blindly. Let me show you the technique I use for taking trade with this kind of information. Whenever I see this kind of information, now assuming this is spotted in the 4-hour time frame, I want to go down to at least 1 hour time frame below and then look for an entry. So once you spot this, you drop down to the lower time frame before you can take your trade. That means from 4 hour, we want to drop down to 1 hour time frame. I'll go to the 1 hour time frame. Now, if you drop down to the 1 hour time frame, this is exactly how you're going to see it. So you should know that this is where your breaker block is in the 4 hour, and then this is the 1 hour time frame, and this is the retracement so far. It is coming up. You're going to see it. Now remember, you are bearish in this regard, but this little retracement in the 1 hour time frame is actually a bullish movement, because you can literally see breakup structure here. You have a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So we want to see a complete change of character in the lower time frame. That is a shift in market structure. We want to see an alignment with the direction of the 4 hour time frame, because this is a bearish breaker block. Remember, we want to go bearish. So all this one from this level to this level is an uptrend, but at this point we can literally see a change of character at this level. That is a complete shift in market structure. From this level, we know that our 4 hour time frame is bearish, and then our 1 hour time frame is also bearish. So this is an alignment between the two time frames, and then we can literally take our trade in the next push up again. So this is when we can enter trade. If we take liquidity below this level, we can see a change of character. Retracing back to this level, we look for either an order block or the same breaker block. This is an order block in this regard. You can see this, a bearish order block. So once price reaches this level, it's our time to start taking our entry, and then your stop loss will always be above the breaker block from the 4 hour time frame in this regard, or you can take it from this level. You can see this is where your stop loss is. Okay, so make sure you carefully and patiently wait for this to happen. This will take time before it sets up, but whenever this kind of setup happens, you can confidently take trades without any challenge. You can do this on crypto, you can do it in Forex, you can do it in stocks, any financial asset that you're trading, you can literally do this. So coming back to our 4 hour time frame, we can go back and see. So you can see this is actually where we entered our trade. Remember that our order block. So from there you can see how price played out. Look at what is happening now. There is something that just happened right now. Let me show you how that is happening. Let me adjust this. This is an entire bullish breaker block. Look at it. Price came to this level, okay, and then had this kind of sign, and then it broke below. This is a bullish breaker block in this regard, and then we had a push up to the upside completely. So let me adjust it so you can see properly. So you can literally see it now. Now this is our symbol, and we want to see price come back. Where is our breaker block now? Let me delete everything so you can see this is our breaker block this time around. You may eventually get stopped out. It's fine. It's not every time that these things work. So it's not every time that this kind of entry gives you the best or it works for you. You can see a lot of them on a chart. Let me show you another one that happened right here. Look at this. This is not a breaker block. This is actually a mitigation block. I'm going to make a different video about that, so you would be able to see how it works. So you can spot a lot of them over and over and over and over again. So your assignment is actually go to your chart and find breaker blocks. Look at this movement, the entire movement to that side, coming back to this side, and then having a break above this level. It came crashing to this side, and then it pushed again to the upside. Look at it. The last bearish candle is our breaker block. This entire candle is our breaker block. So we want to see price come back to that level, and it actually did came back to this level. So our trade entry will be in the lower time frame. You have to go to the lower time frame and find an entry. You need to see that this little retracement in the lower time frame is actually an uptrend. You want to see a change of character. That is a complete shift from this movement before you can take the sell. You can literally see this on almost every chart every single day. If you find value in this particular information I just shared with you, you can actually give this video a like. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Anything you want me to cover, go ahead and ask me. I'm going to make a different video on how to use mitigation block for trade entry. These are mitigation blocks. You can see a lot of them. I've learned to train my eyes on how to use these things. This is a breaker block. You can see it is not only the body that should break above, even the tail. You can use it. This is how I use my own. There are people that have their own different conception about the smart money concept, but you work with what works for you the best. You have a retracement, we crashed below it, and then price came back to, let me show you the last bearish candle that printed. This guy is our breaker block, okay, because we had this a little movement below it, so we can call it a breaker block. And look at, notice how the bodies of the candle, we don't want to see the body of the candle closing above the breaker block. Okay, we want to see them closing inside. Even though the tail can go outside, we want to see them closing inside, and then we can take our trades from this. So guys, this is all about this video. I'm going to stop here. I'll make more videos on the smart money concept. If you're trading crypto, you're going to really enjoy this concept, because these are literally crypto charts that you can use for this trade entry. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.